The episode starts with Malhar Sarkar blaming Khande Rao and scolding him for his careless approach towards the Ratlam project. He says, "Now I have done the complete justice. I told you that the justice is not complete. The culprit is your son Khande Rao Holkar. So I have decided that Devi Ahilya's stamp will be needed on Khande Rao's every decision from now." Devi Ahilya asks, "Is this really needed?" Malhar Sarkar says yes, so that this mistake does not happen again. Khande Rao has learnt from his mistake. Malhar Sarkar asks, "Do you think so?" "I do not think he has learnt from his mistakes ever." Devi Ahilya says, "But he has all the rights of running the darbar." Malhar Sarkar says, "I did not snatch his rights. I just increased your rights. He will take the decisions for the people's betterment, but you will check it and stamp your consent. Then his decision will be accepted." Khande Rao says, "You got an excuse to take my rights back. You never wanted to give me any rights. I am your son. You were helpless. You had no option. You have always neglected my capability and talent. You just focused on my mistakes. You got a chance now. I know you very well. I accept your decision." He leaves. Devi Ahilya goes after him. Gotma Rani Sahib says, "You have taken this decision. Is this right?" She is Khande Rao's wife. Malhar Sarkar goes. Gunuji asks, "How will I go to that palace? People will laugh on me. I would not go there as a loser." Dhannaji says, "Malhar Sarkar has not taught this to his son. That's betrayal." Devi Ahilya feeds Muktabai. She asks maid, "Did Malerao had food?" Maid says yes. Devi Ahilya says, "I will take the food for Khande Rao." Tukoji comes. He says, "I have got the Ratlam project documents to show you." Devi Ahilya says, "I cannot do this." He says, "It's Malhar Sarkar's command." She says, "I will talk to Malhar Sarkar in this regard." He goes. Malhar Sarkar comes and sees Devi Ahilya. Maid gets the food for Gunuji. Dhannaji hides. Gunuji shuts the door. Dhannaji eats the food. Gunuji says, "Dwarka Bai has sent the food for me." Dhannaji says, "You have to take an advantage of others' goodness. Do not forget you are this house son-in-law." Mukta shows what she has written. Malhar Sarkar says, "Great." He asks her to go to Malerao and study there. Mukta kisses him and runs out. Devi Ahilya asks Malhar Sarkar to say. He asks her to do her work. He says, "A woman can do much work at the same time. You always prove that you work like Ma Durga. You are very sharp." She says, "I know what you want to say. It's not possible for me to look into Rajya matters." Malerao and Mukta ask Khande Rao to tell some story. Khande Rao says, "Okay, this story is of a prince." He tells Malhar Sarkar and his story. Devi Ahilya says, "I cannot manage both the things at the same time. I can get careless towards the kids." Malhar Sarkar says, "No, you can never get careless. Other women can help you in this work, but I cannot give darbar work to anyone else. You have to handle this. You have to choose darbar and kids. I am sure you will manage everything." He blesses her and goes. Sujaudola says, "I will get a peaceful place in Malwa. We will plan the attack. Khande Rao and Malhar Sarkar will leave for Delhi. They can come back knowing about the attack." He makes a plan to enter Malwa.